In this video, I'll show you very cool things that you can do with flat files that you didn't know that exist, like updating attributes that are not being updated through the normal Amazon Seller Central interface, using the category report to update fields that are not showing in the regular template files when you download them, and much more. So make sure that you watch the entire video to get all these gems. Hi, this is Tomer from sourcingmonster.com, where I share with you videos, updates and tutorials about Amazon FBA and e-commerce. And as we go through the video, if you find value in it, make sure you give me a thumbs up, you comment to the video with any questions that you have, because I personally reply to every single comment, and you subscribe to the channel so you can get future updates for every new video that I release. And one more thing, we opened a new Facebook group that is called Sourcing Monster that you can check out on Facebook. Make sure that you becoming part of our new community, and you can engage with me directly for free, ask me questions, and with the other members of the community, and we all want to grow together and become better sellers at what we do. And we'll put a link to that together with all the other resources I'm going to mention in this video in the description below. Without further ado, let's start with the video. Okay, so what can you do with flat files to save time? Before we start, I want to share that all the things that I'm going to mention in this video are things that I didn't cover before, or things that are not that known to a lot of people. And I really spent so much time with Seller Central support on cases to update attributes or to change things, and by knowing those things now that I'm going to show in the video, you could save yourself ton of time dealing with them and being frustrated, and just use the flat files because they are very powerful to update things and change things that are not available to you from Seller Central. We'll start with the first one, which is update attributes that are not updating with Amazon Seller Central interface. So we all know that sometimes when you go to inventory, manage FBA inventory, and then you click on edit, you update one or two of the attributes, and it really takes a long time, or it's not updating through the interface. And sometimes when you just do it through flat file, it will it will update, it will go through. So let me show you very quick. It's not really a guide on how to use flat files, but what you can do with it. But I will still show like the mechanics of it. Let's say that we are like Adidas shirt, okay, we are writing, and we want to, you know what, the shirt is not really a good thing, or maybe yes, you know what, let's take this ASIN and see what category it's listed on, because we want to download the correct template. So here it's under men's sports t-shirts. We'll go to inventory, add or add products via upload. We're gonna go here, download the inventory file. We're gonna search for the category that we copied from before, and we're gonna find, of course, the correct one. So here it's men's sports t-shirts, men's shirts. You can also search for it again. You know what, let's say this is our template. Again, you will have to find your own the exact matching category. You're gonna click on generate templates, and then you can either save it or open it, close. I have another video showing about flat files, but here you go to template, and then you start updating like the attributes. And for example, like for the title, you put the title, which is item name, and it should update it if it didn't update through Seller Central. What I also find very useful is that when you use flat files, the update usually it's like very quick, like few minutes, and when you do it through the interface, it could take up to 24 hours. So this is also a benefit using flat files. And trust me, I know that it sounds confusing, and the natural behavior would be to just go and use the Seller Central interface, the GUI interface, which is more friendly. But once you master this, once you actually try it and you do the trial and error, because you will have some trial and error, it's not that easy. It will become part of you, like everything that you do. So I really encourage you to try it out, see how it goes. And really, I'm sorry, I saw that my screen was not fully on the recording screen. So here, this is the feed product, the item name is here, and that's how you update it. Now the good thing here is that they give you an example, not like explanation for each field, what is the definition and use, and a little guide on how to use it if you are not sure how to use it. You can also always call Seller Central support if you're stuck, if you have a processing error, because when you actually done with it, you're going to save it and then upload your inventory file. You're going to browse and download, upload the file that you just saved. I like to send an email alert to my email when it's done, because then you know if you got like the processing was completely completed successfully or not. And if there are errors, you can go ahead and go back to the file, edit and fix. It will tell you what are the issues. So that's one thing here. Another thing which is very powerful, I recently really learned about it, and I must give credit to who I learned it from. It's Vanessa Hung, and I might bring her to the channel as a guest to really talk about flat files. She's a true flat files expert, and she have a lot of knowledge. And I'm sure we're all gonna get a lot of value hearing her and learning from her, like I did. So what you can do, what is the category report? The category report, it's not even something that I knew that thought that exists or knew about it. So if you go to inventory and then to inventory reports, you should have here, actually you shouldn't have here, but it says the where is it, category report. So it's not here anymore. So usually the category report is something that you open through Seller Central, you enable it. And basically what you do is you open a case with Seller Central and you tell them that when you go to inventory reports, you don't see the category report. And the inventory category report, it's a very important part or a tool to use when you want to update things that are not showing in your flat files or the edit interface. And I'll give you an example, okay? So let's say we go here to the file. You see that we have here, it's not a good example, but let's try to go to body lotion. Here, perfect example. So you see the item form, the brand, the skin type, the age range, the scent, all of these are coming from the backend. Now the funny thing here is that one of my listing I had, and I'm not gonna share what, it's a tool with handle, and the handle type, there was like attribute says handle type, but when I would go to Seller Central to edit the item under inventory and go to anywhere, vital info, variations, offer, compliance, images, description, keywords, more details, all these tabs, I couldn't find anything that has mentioned a handle type. So I said, you know what, let's go to the flat files. I went to download the exact template like I showed for the category that I'm listing the item under, and I didn't see any field that says handle type. So in that event, this is the tip, you go to the reports, to the inventory reports, and you download, let's see if I have the category here. Category listing report. I generated, that was a few days ago, and it will show you all the data that is available for all your items, including the data that is not showing through the template file for the handle type and to Seller Central. And by having it here, you just what you do, you delete all the lines here except the product that you want to update, and you just find the field or the column that you want to update for the handle type. I changed it and it worked. You just update it. So this is very, very powerful. Another good way is to see like what kind of fields you can update that are not showing or you didn't see before. So this is really, really powerful trick that I learned from her, and for me it saved me I was able to fix it, because for the handle type it says alloy there, which is totally wrong. It's the handle type, like it's rubber, so I couldn't really figure out, and it was misleading and confusing customers. So that's something that I was able to update, and it's really, I encourage you to use it. It's very, very important. Another way to use the category report file that you just saw is to have a defense strategy for hijackers. So I can share that last year with one of my ASINs, someone, an hijacker, came to the listing in Canada, and he was putting through a flat file because I didn't had any contribution to my listing. He was able to inject drug related keyword and adult keywords into the back end of my listing, but when I would go to edit under the USA marketplace, I didn't see them, and I had to edit and check what's going on because they suppressed my listing. It was under hazard alert, so I couldn't really, the item was suspended. So I went to the listing in Canada and went to the listing in the US, and I couldn't really figure out what's going on here. So what you can do to prevent this, not to really have what I had with this situation, is to have a defense strategy. And what do I mean by that? You just go and you update every single attribute that you have here available, and you upload it through a flat file to the US marketplace and the Canadian marketplace. And then what will happen is that Amazon will see you as the first contributor, and then a hijacker that would want to come to the listing and edit or change things, he will not be able to do it. So this is a really important thing to do. I'm implementing it right now in my business. I'm just going for every product and updating everything and uploading it to the Canadian marketplace to really have this defense strategy in case someone will try to mess up with me and try this trick. So these are three things that I'm sure not many people know about it, and I hope that you learned something new and that you will take action and implement this in your business. And again, reminding you to join our Sourcing Monster Facebook group to learn more, engage, and create this community for Amazon FBA sellers. That's it again for this video. Like it, subscribe, comment. Let's see you in the next video. Thank you.